The London Train by Tessa Hadley. Narrated by Juanita Mcmahon.
Chapter 1. By the time Paul got to the home, the undertakers had already removed his mother's body. He protested at this. It seemed done in indecent haste. He had set out as soon as they telephoned him. Surely they could have waited the 3 or 4 hours it had taken him to get there. The traffic had been heavy on the M5. Mrs. Phipps, the owner of the home, guided him into her office, where whatever scene he might make wouldn't upset the other residents. She was petite, vivacious, brown-skinned, with traces of a South African accent. He didn't dislike her. He thought she ran the home to a good standard of care. His mother had seemed to resign herself gratefully to her efficiency and brisk baby talk. Even at this moment, however, there was no sign that the taut, bright mask of Mrs. Phipps's good humour, respectfully muted in the circumstances, ever gave way to any impulse of authentic feeling. Her room was pleasant. An open sash window let in the afternoon spring sunshine from the garden. On the wall behind her desk was pinned a colourful year planner, almost every square scribbled over with busyness and responsibility. He imagined a space on the planner where his mother's occupation of her room abutted abruptly onto blankness. If he wanted to see his mother, Mrs. Phipps said, putting the right careful nuance of sorrowful tact into her voice, she could telephone the undertakers. He could go to see her there. Paul was aware of the hours ahead as requiring scrupulous vigilance. He must be so careful to do the right thing, but it wasn't clear what the right thing might be. He said he would take the undertaker's address and number, and Mrs. Phipps gave it to him. "I ought to let you know," she added, "because I wouldn't want you to find out in any roundabout way that Evelyn made another of her bids for freedom last night." Bids for freedom? He thought that she was using an odd euphemism for dying, but she went on to explain that his mother had got out of the bed at some point in the night and gone into the garden in her nightdress. There was a place they always looked when they couldn't find her, Evelyn's little den in the shrubbery. "I'm sorry that it happened, but I did warn you that we simply aren't able to provide 24-hour supervision of residents when they fall ill."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?